Uh, how are you? All of you fine? Okay. Every day masters we have to wearing the mask and we use the sanitizer and don't out come out the your house. Okay. So if you need anyone to tell to your parents, okay, first keep in home and maintain the social distance also. Okay. So today discuss about the lesson in 6th class science chapter basic electric circuits. What is the name of lesson? Basic electric circuits. Actually, the meaning of electric or electricity. What is the meaning of electric or electricity? The flow of power supply or the pass on the electrons. Which way you have used to the pass on the flow or supply of the power. That is called as electric or electricity. Electric or electricity. Okay. So the basic electric circuits mean to use the two or more things. Suppose cell. Cell is one of electric circuit, and bulb. It is one of the electric circuits, and switch, and it is one of the electric circuits. Okay. So if you need anyone for that electricity or electron, that is called as circuits. So first is cell. Okay, so now discuss about the cell. What is cell? Cell is a supply of the device. It is one of the devices. So suppose the cell that consists of two types of terminals. The cell consists of two types of terminals. One is positive terminal and the second one is negative terminal. One is positive terminal and the second one is negative terminal. Okay, so first of all, the example of cell diagram it is. So it is one of the cell. So it is used torchlights. It is used torchlights. It is positive termination and it is negative terminate. Positive terminals and negative terminals. Positive terminals always indicate positive, that means adding, plus positive, and it is negative, minus. Okay, and it is called as cell. It is called as cell. Okay, so the cell having mainly two types of terminals. So one is positive terminals and second one is negative terminals. And one positive terminal and another negative terminal give two supply or the pass on the electronics. Suppose it is one of the cells. Suppose see the two types of cell. It is one of the cell and it is one of the cell. Okay. So it is positive terminator. It is negative terminals. It is positive terminals and it is negative terminal. And the positive terminal and the negative terminal give to the supply. And the negative terminal and the positive terminal it is the supply. Suppose in case positive and negative cannot pass the electronics or electricity. Why? Because every cell has a two types of terminal. One is the positive terminal and second one is the negative terminal. Okay, so this is cell. Pass. Okay, so second one is bulb. Second one is bulb. Okay, before going to explain the bulb, first who invented the bulb? The bulb invention or the bulb discovery of the bulb, Thomas Alva Edison. Thomas Alva Edison. Okay, the first the bulb invention by the Thomas Alva Edison. Thomas Alva Edison. Okay, so Thomas Alva Edison the first invented that bulb. Okay, so nowadays so many different types of bulbs. Some bulbs are like this structure, some bulbs are like this structure, and some bulbs very small bulbs, and some bulbs very big bulbs. Okay, and some bulbs like tube bulbs. Okay, so many types of bulbs. But the first invention, the Thomas Alva Edison, the it is simple electrical bulb. It is used for the simple electrical bulb. Okay, so the Thomas Alva Edison in that the practical of the invention of bulb 99 times failed, but he again try again. He try and try again, and that the last time he is successful. Then you have to everyone must be have to in the light. So that goes to Thomas Alva Edison. Thomas Alva Edison. Okay. So actually this bulb have a mainly four types. This bulb have a mainly four types of parts. What is that four types of part? It is the glass chamber. Glass chamber. Okay, it is the glass chamber. This is the metal cap, and this like this. This is the metal cap. Metal cap. And this is the metallic wires. Metallic wires or metal wire. And this is the filament, and this is the filament, and it is the structure of a bulb. Okay, the bulb have mainly four parts in the bulb. One is it is indicate that the bulb it is called as metal cap, and it is the total out structure of the glass. It is called as glass chamber. And one more thing, this is called as filament. This is called as filament, and this is as metallic wires. Metallic wires. Every electronic circuit have a two types of terminals already told in the cell. Okay, one is negative terminal, and the second one is positive terminal. One is negative terminal, and it is indicate that positive terminal it is showing always positive mean plus, and it is showing always indicated negative mean minus. Okay, so this is the structure of a bulb. This is the structure of a bulb, and in this bulb one more thing, the filament always indicate the one connected with that another wire, one connected with that another wire. Suppose when will be cut that, suppose in this condition the bulb will be fail. The bulb will be fail always. So that's why the filament wires always connected that one and another wire. The filament, that is called as filament. And one more thing, the main point is the filament prepared with the tungsten. What is the name of tungsten? Tungsten. Okay, tungsten, not tungsten. Tungsten. The filament prepared with that wire as tungsten. Okay, so this is a bulb. This is a bulb. The bulb has a mainly two types of terminals. One is the positive terminal, and second one is the negative terminal. And the bulb has mainly four types of parts. One is metal cap. This is like metal cap, and this is metal wire or metallic wires. Metallic wires are metal wires, and the outer structure, this is the round shape and glass. It is called as glass chamber. And one more, it is very important through that the pass on the electrons or electricity, that is called as filament. So the filament always connected the one wire and second one another wire. So that's why the bulb will be lighting. Suppose in case the filament will be fail or the cut the wire, the filament will be fail and the bulb is don't use the time. Okay. And one more point is the filament made with the tungsten. Filament made with the tungsten. Okay. So this is as bulb. Okay. Pass. So next one, simple electronic circuits or simple electric circuits. Okay. So actually before going to simple electronic circuits or simple electronic circuits, so what is conductor and what is insulator? What is conductor and what is insulator? So conductor mean which wires can flow the electric or electricity, that is called as conductor. Which wise the flow the charge of electric or electricity, that is called as conductor. So best example is copper. Okay, and insulator, which wise cannot flow the electricity or electrons. Which wise or which materials cannot flow or electricity or electrons, so that is called as insulator. Suppose example rubber and wood, that means dry wood, wood mean dry wood, okay, and cloth, okay. So that is the difference between conductors and insulators. So already I told, and once again I repeat that question. What is conductor and what is insulator? The conductor, which wise or which materials to flow the electronics or electricity, that is called as conductor. Example is copper, iron, okay, metallic or metal, anyone. And insulator, which materials or which wise cannot flow. Cannot flow means they can't any flow in that. Suppose when will be open the door, you have to freely move outside. Suppose when will they close the door, how come you go to the outside? So that is called as insulator. Okay, so that is mean cannot flow. Okay, so that is the difference between conductors and insulator. Conductors and insulator. Okay, suppose what is simple electronic circuits? Simple electronic circuits. Simple electronic circuits mean so many already I told about what is that in our home or anyone to electronic garbages. So like suppose cell, switchboard, fuse. Suppose example, write the term cell, okay, switch, okay, and fuse, okay, bulb, electrical bulb, tube light, plug, okay. So many you have to use that electronic circuits or electric circuits, okay. Cell already is explained and bulb explained. Now discuss about the switch. Switch mean to have open to the switch. Suppose the switch have a two terminals. One is, suppose the switch have indicate the outside, indicate that switch. Suppose this is the outside and it is the inner side. Okay, it is the positive and it is the negative. When will be on the positive to flow that electrons or electricity. Suppose when will be on that neutral or negative, it is cannot flow that. So that's why suppose switch off the fan or switch off the light or switch off the bulb. Okay, and switch on the TV, switch on the bulb, switch on the tube light, switch on the fridge, anyone. Switch when will be off the switch. So that's mean to cannot flow that wire or electrons or electricity. Suppose which will be open or on the switch on the fan, then the power supply of the power. Okay, that is called as switch. And fuse. The fuse as main on that main board. Main fuse. Suppose this is also two types of terminals. One is negative and one is positive. It is positive terminal and it is negative terminal. And the positive terminal and the negative terminal to connect with that simple copper wire. Simple copper wire. When will we cut that simple copper wire? Suppose the total supply of the power. The total supply of the power stop that home. Why? Because in the fuse the wire cut. So that's why total loss of the home. Totally to power of the loss. When will be suppose cut? It is continue wire. They have don't problem any problem of that home. Okay, why? Because in that fuse the wire did not cut or cannot cut. So that's why the power will is there. The power is there. Okay, so that is called as simple electronic circuits. Okay, and one more thing, the simple electron, suppose in our exam pass. Okay, so now discuss about simple electric circuits. Simple electric circuits. What is simple electric circuits? So already told basic electric circuits. Electricity or electric circuit means it is one of the some, and one more point is simple electric circuits. So suppose take a 4 wires. One is the red color and one is the blue color and one is the green color and one more is the black color. Suppose take that 4 wires. One is red color, one is green color, one is blue color and one is yellow color. Every wire take minimum 15 meters. It is 15 meters wide and it is 15 meters wide and it is 15 meters wide and it is also 15 meters wide. And then the red, green, blue, yellow color, it is the 4 types of wire. Suppose I have a simple electric circuit. Circuit means suppose it is one of the bulb. It is one of the bulb. In that bulb the filament is there and metallic wire, metallic cap, and it is positive terminal and it is negative terminal. And it is one of the red color, it is one of the yellow color, and one more thing, it is one of the blue color and it is one of the green color. Okay, so each wire and each and every wire must be have to connect at the end of the point. End of the point. It is one wire, it is one wire, and it is one wire, and it is also one wire. Okay, so these wires are connected with a cell. These wires are connected with a cell. Suppose best example, it is the cell, the negative termination and the positive termination. It is positive termination and it is negative terminal. And when will be the wire end with the point connected with the positive termination, the power or the electricity supply up to wires in the bulb, and it is to support to the wires, and then bulb will be glow. Then bulb will be glow. Why? Because the positive terminal connected with the one wire and the negative terminal connected with the one wire. Okay, I understood. The positive terminal connected with the one wire and the negative terminal connected with the one wire. Suppose the wire with the in that wire the pass on the electricity or electrons, so that's why the bulb will be glow. And one more thing, the example is suppose in that bulb the both terminals have suppose positive or both terminals have suppose negative. What happen? The bulb will be glow or not glow? The bulb will be not glow. Why? Because when we have to the positive terminal and negative terminal, it is due to the supply. Otherwise, did not give the supply. So that's why the bulb will be not glow. Okay, are clear? Okay, so that is called as simple electronic circuit. Simple electric or electronic circuits. Okay, so and one more thing. You can observation of the already I told about switch, the circuit of the switch. Okay, the switch is just like a small like structure, the small switch. Okay, suppose the switch presently off and it is on. When will be down that on and when will be down up half. Okay, so every switch have already I told two terminals. One is the positive terminal and one more is the negative terminal. One is the positive terminal and one more is the negative terminal. Suppose when will be connected at wire, when will be connected the wire, two wires. I have two wires. This wire is belongs to positive wire and this wire is belongs to negative wire. The red wire indicate positive and the green wire indicate negative. Suppose it is connected with that one terminal, it is called as negative, and it is connected with that one terminal, it is called as positive. So when will be circuit or when will be connected that wires or any one the electric simple electric system, one wire is always indicate positive and one wire is always indicate negative. Okay, so this is the simple electronic circuit. Simple electronic circuit. Okay, and one more thing, suppose when you have to some battery or some of the anyone indicate. Suppose you can see observation that suppose this is the cell and this is one of the ornament. Suppose okay, already the power supply. Why? Because the negative terminal indicate positive and the positive support the negative. Suppose negative positive they can't supply the power. Okay, so that's why always indicate negative and always indicate positive. So this is the simple electronic circuit. Simple electronic circuit. And the power will be supply of the switchboard. Suppose example, already you know about it. This is what is that in the suppose in our occasions or in functions or some anyone to decorate with that lights. Decorate with that lights. It is very simple small lights. Every wire the flow the 4 wires. That is called as simple circuits. Simple circuits. And it is the bulb. It is called as serial bulb. Suppose the this pass. Okay, so already I told about the simple circuits. Okay, every circuit have a 4 wires. Okay, so already I told it is the green, it is the red, it is the blue, and it is the pink. Okay, in this case also it is the serial lights. Serial lights, it's serial lights. The 0.5, 0.1 or 1, the power will be supply of the power. Okay, so this is the simple electronic circuits or basic electric circuits. Basic electric circuits. Okay, so this is the to prove what is that one will be on the switchboard on the switch. So then to pass the flow of the power or flow of the electricity or electrons. One is positive and the second one is negative. One is positive terminal and second one is negative terminal. Okay, pass. Okay, so that is as simple electric circuits. Okay, so and one more thing in this lesson, the basic electric circuits already I told about. Basic electric circuits. So cell, it is one of the simple electric circuit. Bulb, it is one of the simple electric circuit. Switch, it is one of the simple electric circuit. Okay, switchboard, it is one of the simple electric circuit. Fuse, it is one of the simple electric circuit. Okay, and one more thing all I told, conductors and insulators. Conductors and insulators. What is the difference between conductors and insulators? What is the difference between conductors and insulators? Okay, so which materials are which substance to flow the current? Which materials are which substance to flow the current or electricity or electrons? That is called as conductors. Suppose the materials flows the current, that is called as conductors. The materials or the substance are which wires to flow the current, that is called as conductors. Suppose water, it is flow the current. Very good. And wet wood, okay, and copper and iron and wet cloth. So these are example of the conductors. Which wires or which materials or which substance to flow the current or electricity or electrons, that is called as conductors. Suppose water, wet wood, copper, iron, wet cloth. Okay, are clear? And insulator, to the different. which materials or which substance or which was cannot flow the current or electricity or electrons, cannot flow the current, that is called as insulators. Suppose dry wood, plastic scale, okay, and dry cloth, okay, dry wood, plastic scale, dry cloth and wood, okay, and papers and books. So many examples is there, okay. And one more example is the conductor's 8 pin also. Already reading the 8 pin girls, 8 pin, okay. And pencil, that means pencil lead. Let me to point, that is supply of the power. Why? Because the pencil lead it is belongs to nickel, okay. So that's why to power. And the pen, it not the best example, it is called as insulators. Insulators mean cannot flow the, which materials cannot flow the power supply or current or electricity or electrons, that is called as insulators. Which materials the flow that current or electrons or electricity, that is called as conductors. So that is the difference between conductors and insulators. Okay, so this is the basic electric circuits. Okay, so this is the one part of the basic electric circuits. Okay.